Hello everyone, this is Vince Naljubi Matunhay, and today we'll be discussing about the proper ways to wash our hands to ensure cleanliness, promote hygiene, and keep our bodies free from germs and bacteria. Today, we will demonstrate the proper hand washing technique using purple paint to simulate soap. This visual method helps us to see how thoroughly we need to clean every part of our hands to remove germs effectively. Step 1. Rub your palms against one another. This helps you to clean your palms thoroughly. Next, intertwine your fingers one another and rub your palms against each other. The next step will be intertwining or interlacing the fingers. This involves rubbing the hands palm to palm with fingers interlaced. This technique ensures that the soap reaches and cleans the space between the fingers, which are very common areas where germs can hide. The next one will be the rotational rubbing of the thumb. In hand washing means clasping one thumb with the opposite hand and rubbing it in a circular motion. This action cleans the entire surface of the thumb, including areas that are often missed. The next step will be rubbing fingertips on the palm. This means pressing the fingertips of one hand into the opposite palm and moving them in a circular motion. This action cleans under the nails and the tips of the fingers, which are very common places for germs to accumulate. The next step will be the interlock fingers rub. This is where you place the backs of your fingers against the opposite palm with your fingers interlocked, then rub them together. This technique helps clean the spaces between the fingers and the backs of the fingers, which are common areas where germs can hide. The next step will be rubbing both wrists. This step involves clasping one wrist with the opposite hand and rubbing it thoroughly, then switching to the other wrist. This action ensures that the wrist, which can also harbor germs, are properly cleaned along with the hands. And now, let's all talk about the safe minimum temperature of pork, beef, chicken, fish, vegetable, and pastry. Pork should be cooked at a minimum internal temperature of 145 Fahrenheit or 63 degrees Celsius, followed by a rest time of at least 3 minutes to ensure safety and juiciness. This applies to fresh cuts like pork chops, roast, loin, and tenderloin. Ground pork, however, must be cooked up to 160 Fahrenheit or 70 degrees Celsius for safety.
While vegetables don't have strict minimum temperature like meats, cooking them to at least 35 degrees F, 57 degrees C is recommended to ensure safety and proper texture, especially when included in casseroles or mixed dishes.
For pastries containing eggs or meat fillings, the safe minimum internal temperature is 160 Fahrenheit or 71 degrees Celsius to ensure any pathogens in the fillings are killed while the pastry itself is cooked through.
For all poultry, including chicken, the minimum internal temperature should reach 165 degrees Celsius Fahrenheit, 74 degrees Celsius. This ensures that any bacteria like Salmonella are destroyed, making the meat safe to eat.
The minimum safe internal temperature for beef sticks, chops, and roast is 145 Fahrenheit. After cooking, it's important to let the meat freeze for at least 3 minutes to allow temperature to stabilize and kill harmful bacteria.
Fish should be cooked to a minimum internal temperature of 145 Fahrenheit, 63 Celsius, until the flesh is opaque, harmful pathogens are eliminated.
However, there are also different safe minimum temperatures depending on how you want the food to be cooked. Cooking food to the correct internal temperature is crucial because it kills harmful bacteria that cause foodborne illnesses, ensuring the food is safe to eat.